Welcome back everybody, this is King Kong 9100. So the MonsterVerse's newest graphic novel, Godzilla Dominion, has finally been released. Now on top of being an extremely well written and illustrated story, it's also finally addressed a big concern of mine in regards to Godzilla's character. Let's cut to the chase. Godzilla Dominion has finally fixed Godzilla's character. Godzilla has now been shown to punish humans that enslave Titans or pollute the environment. Now this may not be a big deal to many, but for frequent viewers of the channel, you guys would know that lack of human punishment was an issue I had with Godzilla's character prior to Dominion. Well, that's all changed ever since Dominion has been released. Now before I get into just how Dominion fixes Godzilla's character, we need to talk about what we knew prior to Godzilla Dominion. Prior to Godzilla Dominion coming out, I was one of the people in the minority who thought Godzilla wasn't really good at his job. And this doesn't mean I hate Godzilla, it doesn't mean that at all. It means that I think he isn't the restorer of balance everyone thinks he is. I'm gonna explain my reason again here in the clearest way possible, but after years of seeing fans and characters from the movies gush over Godzilla being the restorer of balance, I never truly got that idea in regards to Godzilla's relationship with humans. Now this is because while Godzilla is surely good at his job when it comes to Titans and keeping them in line, he never would do the same and be good at keeping humans in line. The reason humans needing to be kept in check is such a big deal to me is because not only has it been Godzilla's character since 1954 to punish humanity when it is wrong nature, but in the MonsterVerse specifically, humans have done a lot of fucked up things. When a Titan steps out of line, Godzilla is there to correct them. But humans have stepped out of line way too many times. And prior to Godzilla Dominion, Godzilla would never go out of his way to get humans in line the same way he would for Titans. And I've broken down how so far in each appearance humans have done something awful as Godzilla would ignore it and not do anything. I have a ton of examples in that video I made of Godzilla being a bad alpha, ranging from Titan enslavement to nukes going off on the environment. Those points still stand because Godzilla didn't do anything about those situations prior to Dominion and GVK, and that's why I would say Godzilla's a bad alpha. He never took action when humans stepped out of line, but he did for Titans. And if that was still the case, I would be saying the same thing right now. But it's never too late for change, and I'm really glad that Godzilla's character has finally been fixed. So before I move on, I just want to clarify that at the time, I think I had perfect reasons for thinking Godzilla was a bad alpha. He's good at keeping Titans in line, but when it comes to humans, he would blindly defend them. Even when humans end up trying to kill him multiple times or nuke off the environment, Godzilla still defends them instead of getting them in line. That is where I had to draw the line, because he wasn't restoring balance there. He knew how to restore Titan balance, but not the human-Titan balance and the overall coexistence. So I hope you guys are able to understand my reasons more clearly if I wasn't clear enough. Up until Godzilla King of the Monsters, Godzilla would never attack humans back despite them instigating the attacks. We saw this in Godzilla 2014 and in King of the Monsters. It affected other Titans under Godzilla's rule. It affected Godzilla himself via them waking up Ghidorah and the Oxygen Destroyer practically killing Godzilla himself. Godzilla would still never fight back. But in Godzilla vs. Kong, anytime the military would fire at him, he'd straight up fight them back. Which is great, because that's what I love about Godzilla's character. My only concern is that this change in character is so sudden, and it isn't really explained as to why he's starting to fight back now, despite him never doing so in the past. And I wish Dominion went into depth about this, but they don't really, which is fine. If the movie would explain it, but I don't think the movie explains it either. And I guess that only leaves the novel, the movie novelization of Godzilla vs. Kong. I haven't read that yet, so I'm hoping it's explained there. Look, I love Godzilla fighting back, don't get me wrong. But I do wish this change in Godzilla's character was at least slightly explored and explained for audiences who may be confused. I just want to throw that in there. But yeah, Godzilla Dominion actually fixed Godzilla's character in my opinion. With the issues that humans enslave Titans and harm the environment, bam, Dominion fixes those issues. In Godzilla Dominion, humans end up trapping and netting a Titan named Nakika, essentially the MonsterVerse's version of the Kraken. Humans netted this Titan and poisoned it, numbing him. Now since this is told from Godzilla's perspective, Godzilla thinks that whatever has done this is not part of the natural order. Whatever did this has waged war onto the sea. They have not come here to feed or claim territory, but, like the three-headed dragon King Ghidorah, to destroy for the sake of destruction. The humans in the story then go on to attack Godzilla himself, and Godzilla's like, "You guys dare attack me?" And so we see Godzilla unleash his atomic breath upon a submarine, he destroys it, rises out of the water and faces the oil rig that is responsible for trying to enslave and hurt both Nakika and Godzilla himself. And right then and there, Godzilla blows up the entire oil rig with one shot of his atomic breath. So right here, this is what I've been wanting to see. Godzilla himself gets attacked, his Titans get enslaved, Godzilla's there to punish whoever is responsible. Like, that's great. This Godzilla becomes much more true to the original Godzilla the more we see of him, and I absolutely love that. Now, on top of the graphic novel showing us Godzilla punishing humanity when they enslave and harm other Titans, as well as himself, they also touch on Godzilla and how he perceives nukes. Now, in fighting Skyla, Godzilla acknowledges that the nukes belong to humans, and if Skyla feeds on it, it'll release all of its light and heat at once. The land and the ocean will suffer. So Godzilla understands this, and he goes out of his way to make sure that that does not happen. So we also have Godzilla acknowledging what I said in the last video. Nukes damage the land and the environment and other creatures. A good alpha would surely prevent that, right? Well, look at Dominion. Godzilla prevents that from happening. He knows he must stop the nuke from detonating. He knows to punish humanity when they enslave Titans or try to harm him. And we see this play into action in Godzilla vs. Kong when he actively fights back when provoked. That is Godzilla. That is the proper way to do a Godzilla that is meant to be heroic. Have him defend humans, but the second they start trying to harm him, he shouldn't hesitate to remind humans who's in charge. You hit him, he'll hit back 10 times harder. That's our Godzilla. Godzilla Dominion and Godzilla vs. Kong have fixed Godzilla's character, and Godzilla is now a good alpha. I'm so glad they fixed Godzilla's character. This is what I wanted. I wanted them to fix and improve Godzilla's character the more we see of him. It's time for them to give him more emotion and more character. It's time we get more of Godzilla. We need more. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'm so happy to say Godzilla is a good alpha now. He keeps humans and Titans in line, and he's completely earned my respect as an alpha that treats all equally. We love to see it. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. Tell me what you guys thought of Godzilla Dominion. I personally love it. I say it's up there in one of my top favorite MonsterVerse stories. Definitely up there in my top 5, beating out a couple of the films. I also want to apologize for the picture quality of the comic scans. It hasn't come out yet on digital, so we don't have access to HD scans. But I had to make this video, so regardless, I tried taking some decent quality photos, the best kind of quality photos I could on my phone. Anyways, leave your thoughts and opinions down in the comments, and subscribe for more. This is King Kong 9700 signing out. Until next time, bye bye.